No clear direction in markets today, with bulls and bears fighting for control. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. Here is your complete global indices roundup for July 28th. The market is lacking a clear catalyst today, leading to choppy, two-way price action. Let us go region by region across the major global indices. Starting with the Americas session. S&P 500 is broadly flat at $7,413.18, awaiting a fresh catalyst. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Wall Street ends mixed as investors focus on tech earnings. NASDAQ 100 is trading lower by minus 0.32% at $28,039. Equity markets are responding to reports that stock market today, S&P 500, NASDAQ futures slide as chip sell-off deepens. Yahoo Finance. Dow Jones edged higher plus 0.51% to $52,210. Equity markets are responding to reports that Wall Street ends mixed as investors focus on tech earnings. Starting with the Europe session. DAX is trading higher by plus 0.61% at €25,517. Traders are reacting to news that NASDAQ, S&P 500, Dow futures rise as Iran pause eases oil fears ahead of big tech earnings, Fed meeting, Oracle, NVDA, VG, Dell in focus. Yahoo Finance. FTSE 100 is trading higher by plus 0.54% at £10,840. Equity markets are responding to reports that NASDAQ, S&P 500, Dow futures rise as Iran pause eases oil fears ahead of big tech earnings, Fed meeting, Oracle, NVDA, VG, Dell in focus. Yahoo Finance. Starting with the Asia session. Nikkei 225 made a dramatic move today, plunged minus 3.95% to 62,365 yen. The move in the dollar reflects reports that gold slips as firm dollar weighs, focus turns to Fed meeting. Hang Seng ticked up plus 0.41% to 25,311 Hong Kong dollars. Equity markets are responding to reports that Wall Street ends mixed as investors focus on tech earnings. Kospi made a dramatic move today, plunged minus 10.84% to 6,023.66 Korean wons. Equity markets are responding to reports that stock market today, S&P 500, NASDAQ futures slide as chip sell-off deepens. Yahoo Finance. Nifty 50 is little changed, hovering near 23,988 Indian rupees. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Wall Street ends mixed as investors focus on tech earnings. Sensex is broadly flat at 76,715 Indian rupees, awaiting a fresh catalyst. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Wall Street ends mixed as investors focus on tech earnings. ASX 200 is trading higher by plus 0.60% at $8,947.80. The move follows reports that stock market today, Dow, S&P 500, NASDAQ futures rise as oil tumbles, investors brace for busy week. Yahoo Finance. Now, a look at some of India's most active stocks in the news today. ICICI Bank dropped sharply minus 1.94% to 1,417.60 Indian rupees. Investor sentiment is being shaped by RBI to hold rates through 2026 as growth risks outweigh inflation, Reuters poll. Retail loan growth, mortgages, personal loans, credit cards is compounding strongly. The digital banking platform has dramatically reduced customer acquisition cost, giving ICICI a structural margin advantage. Asset quality remains the cleanest among large Indian banks. Any NPA deterioration would be the key risk signal. Infosys climbed plus 2.39% to 1,105 Indian rupees. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Wall Street ends mixed as investors focus on tech earnings. The annual revenue guidance range is the single most important event. Any upgrade above the current midpoint is a catalyst for the entire IT sector. Cobalt AI platform deal wins are the differentiation story. Watch the large deal TCV and the revenue conversion timeline. Now let us look at what is driving these moves at the macro level. Geopolitical risks remain elevated. Traders are reacting to news that NASDAQ, S&P 500, Dow futures rise as Iran pause eases oil fears ahead of big tech earnings, Fed meeting, Oracle, NVDA, VG, Dell in focus. Yahoo Finance. This is keeping traders cautious and supporting flows into defensive assets. The key macro overlay remains monetary policy. Equity markets are responding to reports that NASDAQ, S&P 500, Dow futures rise as Iran pause eases oil fears ahead of big tech earnings, Fed meeting, Oracle, NVDA, VG, Dell in focus, Yahoo Finance. Any surprise in the rate path could trigger outsized moves. On the data front, equity markets are responding to reports that Wall Street ends mixed as investors focus on tech earnings. And looking at how some of the biggest global names are trading today. Samsung made a dramatic move today, plunged minus 13.39% to 220,000 Korean wons. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Samsung profit surges over eightfold to beat estimates as RE boom fuels memory chip crunch. The HBM supply competition with SK Hynix is the defining story. Samsung needs to close the yield gap to win hyperscaler HBM contracts. Consumer DRAM pricing is recovering as inventory normalizes. Watch for any Nvidia or Google qualification update on Samsung HBM. ASML made a dramatic move today, plunged minus 5.80% to $1,655.26. Investor sentiment is being shaped by RE chip boom stretches equipment lead times, risks bottlenecks through 2028. Chosenbees. High-NA EUV shipments are the growth engine. Demand from TSMC, Samsung, and Intel for the most advanced nodes is exceptional. The backlog visibility is multi-year. China export restriction risk is the key overhang. Any news on high-NA throughput improvements would be a catalyst. Nvidia made a dramatic move today, plunged minus 4.99% to $196.51. Investor sentiment is being shaped by tech stocks today. Intel stock soars 25%, Meta to cut 10% of workforce, Microsoft offerings buyouts, Yahoo Finance. The key number to track this week is data center revenue run rate. With Blackwell GPUs ramping across hyperscaler data centers, analysts are upgrading estimates, but the stock is priced for continued execution. Any supply chain commentary or China export restriction update could be the swing factor. The bull case holds as long as AI capex from Microsoft, Google, and Amazon stays elevated. Let us give you our near-term view on the Kospi. The technical picture for Kospi has deteriorated. The 5,662.24 Korean won's level will be critical to monitor. It represents a key line in the sand for bulls. A break below could trigger further stop-loss selling. Manage your risk carefully. To summarize, 7 indices in the green, 6 in the red today. Risk-on conditions dominate the global equity landscape. Before we wrap up, here is your watch list for the sessions ahead. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. We do the research so you do not have to hours of analysis distilled into actionable daily briefings. If that is valuable, please hit the like button. It is the single best way to support independent market analysis and help us reach more investors. Subscribe and turn on notifications for tomorrow's briefing. Drop your view in the comments. Are you bullish or bearish from here? That is all from MTRS_Market Pulse for today. All analysis is for informational and educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Always consult a qualified financial advisor. Trade safe, and we will see you in the next one. That is your global indices roundup from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe for daily updates across every major market.